Alright guys, hi again. So, okay, this honking should be stopped now, but thank you anyways. But anyways, so today I'm gonna doing I'm gonna I'm gonna be doing the again. I don't have a Google Drive, sorry, but I don't post it on Google Drive anymore. It's gonna be what are my top 10 worst elevators, because definitely it runs horribly, which is low on oil, and it's gonna be the roughest. So this is gonna be number 10 for now on. Number 10, top 10 is the worst elevators that I filmed, but I ran out of worst elevator videos, but I'm gonna say in my own opinion. Right now, it's going to be the station at the Kew Gardens Union Turnpike station and I think it was filmed during my appointment whatsoever in a station in New York City. But the only problem is that it smells like a urine so ever. So yeah, but now this is worse. This is probably the worst station I ever go on. It was back then. Number 9 is the I think believe this is the worst elevator I never gone on, and I will say is the the crappiest Schindlers in the whole wide of Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. That was probably back then when this is still like this is so crappy, and I can tell it runs horribly wrong, and its maintenance sucks. Number 8, good question, but I prefer the worst one at the whatever you call this, the Jimmy part of one. I'm not sure. So that has a Schindler MT. So yeah, that's probably the worst one I ever filmed because I don't go in that place whatsoever. Number 7 is number 7. Well, I unfortunately I hate to say the breaking news, but I will say the freaking Fuji Tech America that takes you up to the food court at Terminal 1 at JFK Airport. I'll say this. This elevator sucks. As you may notice, the Terminal 1 that takes you up to the food court runs like a crap. Okay, so if you don't know what I mean, this is probably the worst elevator that I ever go on. So yeah, and I doubt it runs wrong. And please maintain your elevators. I hate to say this. Number 6, I'll say I'm gonna think again. Number 6, I don't remember. I might have to look it up. But today, right now, I will say this: the Kone's at the Roosevelt Field Mall, which is a Chewbacca replacement. The first one has a little squeak, but sorry about that. I almost had a cough, but it sometimes squeaks really badly enough. And yeah, that was probably back then, and back then from 2020 to 2021. Number 4 is number 4 I'll say is the stupidest well not stupidest, but I'll say the right car, which is the Macy's parking deck Roosevelt Field Mall, which it creaks so loudly. Like I don't purposely do this, but it kind of like it creaks a lot, in my opinion. But I like the left car better, but I hate the right car, which is creaks a lot. Anyways, number 3 is kind of like it's definitely squeaks real badly again, but I prefer the EPIC fail of the Dick's Sporting Goods at Roosevelt Field Mall, which is definitely broke on me. However, yeah. There you go. Number 2 is I'll say number 2 for this one. I'll say the Nordstrom parking deck, Roosevelt Field Mall, which is squeaked so badly, but for sure. Way to go. And lastly, number 1. Number 1 for number 1. I don't remember number 1. But what I do notice is that I can't remember the other one. So I'm gonna say I'm definitely going to say the freaking, a lot of you people say Terminal 2, which is the Millar elevator, but I personally don't agree with this one. But I say, but you know what? I'm thinking it's going to be the JCPenney parking deck at Roosevelt Field. Because it sounds like it's going to be a death trap in my opinion. Way to go. It's poorly maintained. Anyways, that's my top 10 worst elevators that I've ever written on, even though I don't have a Google Drive. And again, please make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't notify my channels. And yeah. Well, anyways, let's hope 2023 will be a better year, like I said in my other videos. So if you want to go check that out. Anyways, like I said, let's hope 2023 will be a better year. That's it.